My name is Penya Crawled Project. I want to live. In demonstration. In 22, after a distance with a girl, and so a change of drabbles. All this is all together and I don't know. I didn't think it was there. They'll take it right away for you too. War. Plus or minus, I expected how to work the same way. It turns out that they just take everyone at once for teacher. We were loaded into the Urals and through Bela-Bulgarod region climbed to Izya, and there they were already distributed among battalions, and me, assigned to infantry. Why he decided to give up was not the kind of thought he was used to. I didn't want to just give up and die. A few more forests later I started. They prepared us for the strip, they gave us property, but didn't say anything. Directory. To be honest, I'm already depressed, as they promised me, when I signed this contract. Before that, I was kept for 52 days in a detention center for migrants. I was asked which, I have a profession. I told them that I believed them that I would really work. But when it became clear that it was pure and scam, it's just them. Promise. Yes, you will go, driver, you will go, tears next to you, you will go. And then, when they already brought the location, they gave everyone, so to speak, equipment. I realized that this was a whale. I realized that we were simply stuck stupidly in the assaults. There was a task. Go storm. I spoke to the fighter. Now I turn to the commander. Companies. He says, meaning. Say goodbye. You say you're generally stupid. He says you don't understand that you got
that's
caught
what they
in the
promised
assaults.
me.
What kind of assaults? I didn't sign up for the assault. Somehow I unsubscribed, did not subscribe. What exactly did they give? Well, from the simplest jacket to the same type of thermal suits. Special for the skills of BMMX operators. Time shows that it did not burn quickly. In terms of armament, well, let's say you were me, this were BMP2. And machine guns. Well, how do I usually go to 4 stores? Ruled that staff officers knew the exact. Further with the entry of Ukraine, another 8-21 years. Well, there were exercises in 21. This is Nizhny Novgorod Mulin. And during these exercises, I think yes, the senior who came to check the place. They placed it on point. So, he communicated with Nikolaev at that time, to the Magists of Honor. He asked, like defense, no, he says. He answered the elder, no, they're coming. Look, you understood that you sign a contract. For everything he's already a thief. In principle, I personally understood what was there. People die, but if your sides, not at the price of what I saw there, that. What's going on there? I say this is my most fatal mistake that I have made in my life. What is the real percentage of losses in assault births per month? There are a lot of losses on our part. Who were too late, you are so much. In the direction where I was 25-30 people a day, then if this is all the area, then it seems to me that it's 1,000. If you were caught without a DBK, or you didn't share something with the commander for the phones, Refuseniks. Those who refused are those. At that time they were still being thrown at the Kupa example with 245. They could simply have been beaten briefly, but for now show the tooth to everyone. Yes, and just forward. How about Kurtura and complaints, voice and no one, and makes soldiers only. My wife followed my example. She helped, they let me go. Treatment after all. But upon arrival they began to tell me, send you navigators for this. As they said, so they did. I got caught in the assault. In the end already came when for the second or third time, when he was like, if you have a fuse, and the fact that he deliberately wants to tear off his own hand. So, in my opinion, on the second or third day, I told him that there was another option. How old are you? Are you faster? Click here. You are always the whole horror of war, all the horror. This is the mascara. Just corpses. Didn't have. Immediately you go there to the corpse. Some are missing half a kilo, some have no catch. All kinds of body parts are missing. Certainly. It terrifies you. You think, where am I going? What have I done? Why am I here? Where did I end up? I'm actually better than myself. Drove me into this hell. There is death everywhere. There is no one. And they still send you ahead. Honestly, as I spoke, I burst into tears. I said, you are my son. Help, please. I can't do it myself. Help, no. Either new or. I decided to tell everything. Let's try to give up. I remembered about the project I want to get by. Found it on YouTube. I found the video in contact. Extremely there. Video was about the boys who. I've been helping for 8 months since then. In Ukraine. Here under this video I found contacts, wrote to him, and he answered about a few days. Exactly. Before I sent him to the second curator. And the second person is already there. Well, conditionally using the password they told me. He's with me. So contacted. Oh, we need to pivot the noise. It's true. You just arrived. He left. This flew past us. Approximately 16 to 18. Women will fly to you. Game. For a long time the rope will fly the bag. There won't be. Radio station but. You need to pick it up and put your phones and your radios there. In this box where. Lay. Note. Here are 2 bottles of water, 2 stews, a fresh loaf, and 2 Snickers, if I'm not mistaken. We got under the bridge. Somewhere around 6. And they have already started moving. I'll have another one later. 12 hours and 15 minutes and under the bridge. During this period we were given 2 meals, they sent by trip. And finally they sent off the instructions, and what map will we need to follow? Well, it turns out that this is the bridge where we were sitting. You and I took 2 radio stations in their departments from different departments, and Salfin's phone number. I had a machine gun. Instructions, I threw it off when I entered the city. Automatic just in case we took more from our own people. And write something technical. Led me through mini pads and ambushes. They sent us a radio, and so we were with them. Sit down completely on the radio, there. The operation didn't seem to be going well, but we tried to move to check, take check straight. Towards the end, Forest stands. The birds were flying all the time. It was calm all the time. Everyone saw a step. I don't remember anyone at all. I haven't seen anyone. Yes. And there you are. It just turned out that way in Python. Then this woman people. They were probably walking there. Since she was throwing off, there was no progress, and we just calmly walked along. It's true that the legal army is being pushed to the outskirts by the strikers there. It's not a myth, it's me. It still costs a lot to charge. There are a lot of people, especially in front, with big. Everyone is standing there with postcards on one side, 2-3 people, something else, 2-3 people switched. Let's go further, then you could already hear how to do it. Everything happens, a person is wounded, he is not doing a rollback. I am
Giving
there
him a
and
point
go
to
there
go
to throw
forward.
off the medicine. And how do you hear that the arm was torn off there?
They tell him by wait.
Kickbacks don't really work. I've heard it time and again, and roughly speaking, when a person goes from point A to point B there in about 10 minutes, he's already saying that I'm 300. And then all the silence from the people, he doesn't go out. And there's not one or two of them, and then that's when they helped us. Then they come out for us. Well, at least they let me listen in so they could tell me the commander. Well, sort of. Jumped off somewhere there, it's lying now. As soon as your food runs out, this one will come to us. We open to the front right there. Forgot about that. Gave and dissuaded. Something like this will come. In the location there were horror stories that God forbid you don't give up. All the shooting there says you will regret what you get. There they will do whatever they want to do through you. There will be the best eggs in general. In short, cut it little by little. Temperature can be less than 8 degrees. I wish. Hours. I have some left, I decided. Undermine oneself. Maybe that. Type, not. Gathering, yes, that's how it is for me at that time. Was the only option that came to mind because. There. When was the parcel sent? I. Just shocked. Greedy. Sent for a drink. When we met this. They gave you pizza, and you peed your attitude towards the commander after they wrote to you. Only. Wish. I have yes because. Attitude. Your commanders to their people and well, how is it like for us? It's a paradise and hell, and roughly speaking in general, when we were walking I immediately asked, would it be possible to send him hello back, to which he replied, of course. Asked you from here. Saccurate. Great soldiers in Putin's order demobilization according to family cost. There's no way I'll quit at all, it's unrealistic. Everyone also understood that this is tough on his. The very second when I realized that you were already safe, one might say relief. First of all, for me personally, bye. Worry about what was there. Dear with. Front, this anxiety disappeared first of all, and then relief. Joy. So to speak. Feeling of joy. Just overwhelmed. This is a blessing because what could be nicer? Life, and life is given only one. As is known. It's like that. End up like a dog there, what can? Who keeps you secret and sends you to Alma, as we see, at least reveal it all. In front of the eyes of others who are now even at home and thinking. They're to sign a contract, and these are the losses that are real, they are drawing ours there. Very few died there, and there are millions of them there. It's all a big lie. Or better yet, right, I want to live.